shots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat. And they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Trying to get this defense off to a good start. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Frost. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty.
There he goes! Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. And off to Jones. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it. Fourth and short from the 45. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to pass. It's Frost. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. The quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Badger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Frost. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The screen, he can go. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Defense makes a stop with the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Frost. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the run. Hard running there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Frost. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Frost. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And off to Jones. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.